So Levon Aronian, it took us some time to understand what was going on in the opening, but when we checked it, we realized that you were playing into that. You had actually played the same game with the same opponent just some months ago.
Yeah, we did. We had this in London.
You played exactly the same. Quite far.
Yeah, we had this. Okay, I think. Yeah, up until we had this, but I didn't go knight g6 last time. So, or I don't think I did. Maybe I'm confusing myself, but anyway, I mean
because in London you played rook c8 and then came f4.
Yeah, and I was actually in a lot of trouble.
Seemed to be a little bit better for.
No, it was more than a little. It was
more than a little. You were in big trouble actually.
Yeah, it was very, very dangerous.
But you managed to draw, didn't you?
Yeah, I got lucky and made a draw, but I mean it's very dangerous. So.
So this is where the novelty comes, kind of.
Yeah, I mean knight e6. Knight f3, knight f8. I mean, I had still had this rook up until this point, but I hadn't looked at rook d2. I had looked at queen f5 and a couple other moves. But I think the main thing here is just, I mean, to not get scared of the forks, or discoveries with the knight. Yes. That basically there are no tricks. So I thought rook c8 was quite logical. I can also play queen d6 first, but I mean, I don't think it makes a huge difference. Rook d1, queen d6, and now this is the point that on knight c3 I have queen g6. But the problem is here it's tricky for white to do anything. I mean, if you don't go for this like knight c3, knight b5, maybe knight h4, but I think e4 is
yeah, e4 is probably a good one. Knight f5, queen e5. I have to play knight d4, but it looks solid for black.
Yeah, I mean, even something weird like a6, for example. I don't have to do this, but like it feels too solid somehow. Or even, I mean, the knight g6, knight h4 is also maybe.
You have a fantastic knight on c5, covers everything.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the point. Is that in this whole line, if white doesn't get some counterplay immediately, black can consolidate, then black might even just be better possibly, because the knight looks really nice on d5, but I think the knight on c5 is slightly better. So, I mean, yeah, I saw this over the board when I played rook c8, and now this is probably the last critical moment. I mean, if not rook d5, I'm not sure what white can do.
Yeah, I was considering e4, but then I thought that, I mean, even queen b6 should be sufficient.
Yeah, I actually did see queen b6, and if you played, I would have looked at other moves. But I mean, I saw this, and I thought, I mean, it could be worse maybe, but I mean, but the point is, I think white doesn't really want to go e4, because you always want to like have knight e4 ideas at some point, or even queen f5, or I mean, somehow it doesn't feel in the spirit of the position to play like this. But I mean, in the game, it's just, I think, nothing probably. Like after f6, yeah, I mean, white has to go for knight b5.
Yeah,
or else
so
you're just
somehow
worse,
I overestimated the dangers for black. I thought that this position should be good for white, but yeah, rook e7 is probably nothing.
Seems to solve everything.
Yeah.
Then it's not more left of that position.
Yeah, I mean, the key is that I have rook d7.
Yeah,
rook
d7
that's the key.
And if I play something like h3, then he can even do this. And then rook c1.
Yes. So now the big question comes. We didn't expect him to repeat the same thing, of course, as in London. You expected an improvement. Did you believe in your position?
So, this position generally
has something like this, yes.
Yeah, it has approximately 4 or 5 equally good moves for black.
But if they're all good, are they?
Yeah.
Well, this is the problem in general, is when you prepare something really deep, it's like the computer's going to give so many moves that are fine, and somehow preparing
this position also has lots of good moves for black, including move like g6.
Yes.
Which looks ridiculous, but is one of the best moves in the position.
Okay. Is it a special?
Yeah, I mean, I also think you can also go knight f d7. I remember seeing this too. I mean, there's so many moves here for black.
So, I think that from practical point of view, it's easier to play with white, but might be mistaken. So this is my belief. It didn't get confirmed in this game, but generally, well, I got to look something else then, you know. It worked one time, it didn't work second time.
Right.
So
but Nakamura has played this line so many times. This is kind of what you really know. We were looking at all the tricks.
I mean, I trust in the position.
You trust in position, and after we kind of struggled here, I did some research on on my computer during the break because for an amateur it looked kind of, why not just take on E4 with. I realized it's all been
Played.
played.
Now it's been played.
It hasn't. This was what I was wondering about as an amateur. I was just wondering.
Yeah, Queen B6. Yeah.
Yeah, I found out, but and then I also discovered that my computer isn't that good actually. I think
yeah,
I have to turn
think
it on a better level because my
this is true.
yeah.
Yeah, because if you're using a weak laptop, I think it gives White a big advantage.
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
what
I
I
think it's like
discovered.
0.6 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I remember this. Yeah, it's quite
Because
good.
I think he doesn't see that.
The computer doesn't see.
Here, Black has a good play.
Oh.
For the
So
knight,
the
for
computer
the piece.
maybe hasn't seen that one. Is
No, I
that
mean they see it on a good computer, but not on a.
right?
I forgot the exact way, but Black is totally fine here.
So what does it take to improve my computer, to put it that way? Is it just to turn it on with something called CPU?
Did you
And
try hitting it with a little hammer?
But this is, I usually kind of trust my computer in the instant conclusion, but I obviously can't any longer.
Well, it depends how good your computer is. I think most of us have very strong computers, and it's usually not a laptop we have with us. It's probably a
No.
computer back home.
Yeah, so you just connect to a much better computer than a laptop.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's kind of essential actually.
Yeah, now it is. Yes.
Yes, now it is. Everyone are connected to a much better computer back home actually.
I think
That's
I
how
think
it is
so,
these
yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Don't think it's a big.
It's not a secret. Yeah.
Yeah, but
For most of us.
how is it possible then to just make something interesting? Because today it didn't. I realize it's hard work to make.
No, but I mean,
break
look,
your.
but I mean,
open
look
your
at Lev's
car.
game against Fabiano. I think this is even
Huh?
sadder. The game
Yeah.
that Lev had against Fabiano is even more sad because I mean that you play a gambit and immediately like it's just dead. I mean.
Because he knows all. Because it's all been checked on the computer.
Yeah, I mean, so
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. This I think at least here you get to like move 20 or something. I mean, but that's just the nature of chess right now.
That's how it's become these days. But actually, we've seen quite many computer analysis or prepared games in this tournament. I think actually perhaps most of the games seems to be just the kind of.
Yeah, I mean,
That's how it is.
it's just how chess is these days. Yeah, it's difficult.
But is it possible to kind of break this trend somehow?
I mean, I'm a
With a
big
new
fan.
computer.
We have to invite
yeah.
you to the tournament.
Yes. Thanks for that, by the way, because I remember you said something that I played the most interesting chess, and when I played some years ago,
Yeah, you did.
Uh,
You did.
I
Actually.
did actually.
Yeah.
I was actually quite disappointed I didn't win the tournament. I was annoyed for 2 weeks after it actually, but at the end I was so tired. But it
Well, but
helps
okay,
being
I mean,
good
you-
prepared, I guess.
But okay, you also come from a different generation, so I mean it's much harder. Like if you come from the generation before the computers were really good,
Yeah.
and you're not, I mean you took a long time off. Like to come back and play, it's almost impossible because the game is completely different. So
Yes.
it's not that surprising.
And my second, he worked hard. I'm perhaps he gave me what he gave me. I perhaps managed to understand the 10% of what he gave me or something. It was just so much. But if you're a full-time professional, I think you don't prepare that much during the tournament like that. I guess.
No,
Which
for the
I
most
kind of
part,
had
for
to,
the most part, you have some idea and you have some ideas, and you
because
hope,
during the
hope they work.
tournament, it's kind of a. Should you prepare or should you go for a walk? That kind
Yeah,
of.
I mean, I think most of us preparations before the event, the
yes.
majority of what we prepare.
General preparation or for this
Yeah.
tournament and with particular opponents and
I
so
mean,
on.
for particular opponents usually, or even just certain openings, you just have some idea because everyone can play.
So
something
before a
different,
tournament
surprise
like
you.
this, you kind of let your started your second team going.
I mean, okay, it's like my game against Sergey was something that I looked at like 2 weeks ago, for example. So I mean, yeah, something.
You didn't know which color then, but you were kind of
No,
still
you have some
preparing
ideas,
with both
and
colors.
whoever does whatever you're hoping
Do you take
for.
part in that preparation yourself, or is it kind of your second?
I mean, I think we all do because it's.
You do take part in it yourself.
Well, I mean, I think it depends how strong your seconds are, but I mean, you're almost never going to have someone helping you who's about the same rating, unless it's, say, the candidates or a world championship match. So I think you have to give some direction to the people who are
you have to
helping
give the directions. But so what do you get in return? Do you get kind of answers, or do you get kind of this is possible, this is possible?
Mostly
this is up to you?
questions.
You get questions actually back. What kind of questions?
Well, is this what we're looking for? Or
Is this okay? Do you want to play this? And
Yeah.
things like that.
do you like
No,
it?
but I mean, also it's important to know, like, also when the computer says zeros, which it's going to say every time, when it's like for the human, it's harder to play. This is probably the most important thing, because the computer is always going to say everything is zeros. Like it
Yes.
doesn't matter. It's all
doesn't really
so
matter.
easy. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably the biggest.
And it also depends on the style of a player. I mean, some people are happy with certain positions. You know that some people like to defend with the next pawn. Some people like to attack
Right.
pawn down. So it's also a matter of style, and the more experienced your second is, the more he knows you.
Yes.
So he can
But you-
model his openings.
But you are both here with 1 second then. Is that, you have a team backing you up from behind?
I mean, I don't, but
No. Because this seems like a team, so much work
I mean,
for...
I figure I mean, for some events like the candidates, it's different. But I mean, for
Yeah.
me at least, I don't find the need, and I mean, I trust in the process. So that's
Okay. I
good
saw in
enough
this
for me.
position, by the way, as we have it up here, that Magnus, you played a couple of games actually.
well, I had the draw with Sergey too. Sergey played Queen A4 and made the draw this way.
Yeah, that's what I also found out, that this is a cool way of drawing
Yeah.
and repeating. And also, so Magnus
Played the Queen C1 draw.
Queen
yeah.
C1. That was also against you, right?
Has he arranged the draw? I mean, prior?
And then it was the check here again. I can't remember. What did he do? He took on.
He took on F6 and then knight E2, knight E4. Yeah. Yeah.
It's,
this
it's
is-
a little bit surprising actually that Magnus played.
no,
it
but he
really
won the
good.
tournament. With
He
the
won the
draw.
tournament.
Yeah,
with
he
the
just
draw.
won clear
So
first
that was
place.
just by
Yeah.
kind of securing
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
tournament win.
But I mean, you can ask him. Maybe it was arranged.
Yeah, today they actually played a game, a draw that they both have analyzed together. They had analyzed, Magnus said in the confession booth that they had actually analyzed the position together, and he was the second. So that was obviously that they had prepared together. But so what do you think about that, by the way? Understandable from Magnus' point of view with the draw?
Well, he was black. I mean,
was
it's,
black,
it's hard.
so-
And I think when he's gotten to, I mean, he got too aggressive in this game against Wesley. That, I mean, probably cost him. I mean, at least it cost him first probably today. I mean, if he plays more solidly against Wesley and doesn't get overly aggressive
Yeah.
and confident, and he makes the draw that game, I mean, most likely he wins the tournament without any playoffs or anything going on.
It's
So.
of course very understandable
sense.
from both parts, both points of view. But the audience is on TV and so on.
Yeah, of
The
course.
second priority, I
But
guess.
okay, it's difficult. I mean, even if Maxime is having a bad tournament, he's capable of playing very well too.
Yes,
so
yes, of course.
it's a very fine line.
Okay then, it seems like this is also the unnamed Karyakin game was also the bishop f4. I'm sure you followed that.
Yeah, but I mean, what's the out? But
What
in-
was this Queen H6? I didn't understand. I thought Black is winning you on the spot. Takes.
And
Queen E3, Queen E4, Bishop. Oh, the king can go. Ah, it's not so easy.
wait, what?
Yeah, I'm a passer.
You can just go king a1. Very nice.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
But I was struggling.
very
I was
nice.
struggling with this too because I hadn't seen it at all. But then I realized it's all preparation, of course. But the computer, or my computer, said Queen D6 here, and with a big white advantage.
Big white or big black?
Big black, sorry, big black advantage.
So probably there is some.
We had who was
I
here?
don't know. Do you have
Someone was here,
funny
but
rook H5 trick or something?
someone said this, but that was not correct. I don't remember who it was actually. No, I think it was Vachela Grau. But this is not working. Even my computer.
Because you moved the rook. Yeah, you just moved the rook, of course.
Yeah.
you
and you just moved the
yeah.
rook. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah, of course.
And it's no mate.
So what's?
No, but what's going on? This is very interesting.
Wait, so Queen C5 doesn't really work?
If you click on this one, we can analyze a little bit, but you analyze in the final position, which is good. But Queen D6 was kind of recommended by my quite weak computer.
But what's going on now? It's very.
And what's going on now?
But even this, I mean, this is completely fine for Black. Maybe
Yeah, but probably
Can
doesn't
only
think
be
he can
better.
win this.
Can only be better for black, I think.
Yeah, of course. But he probably doesn't think he can
How
win
much
this.
does he have? For the he has
Got what? Rook, knight, and a pawn?
Actually, a really unpleasant position for white. What are you gonna do?
Bishop c2, I guess.
No, I thought like queen f4 or something like this. You
Yeah,
have to
this
do.
looks unpleasant. But I mean, maybe Vishy thinks he's just winning in the game. I
So
don't know.
f5 here, I can't work it out.
Oops,
So if
knight f7. Now it's becoming spectacular, isn't it?
why?
But knight f7, queen.
Because everything is hanging.
Oh, that's right.
Everything is hanging. Actually, all kinds of things are.
No, but I was thinking, what happens after I take here?
No, really, everything
Yeah,
is hanging.
I mean, you have to take.
Take, king d2.
Rook c7. Maybe you should check.
Uh,
Yeah. Or
this is what?
I don't know what's happening here. I cannot take?
if you take, do I have queen d? No, knight d4. So takes. Queen takes.
Ah, you can take, yeah, just.
I don't. I'm not sure. You still have queen f4, maybe.
I'm struggling. Can we just go back a few moves? Because
Yeah.
Queen d5.
you played rook e8, then
Bishop
came,
e4, queen b6.
bishop e4, and then queen b6. It seems like the rook e8 then it was out of preparation because he retold for an hour or something.
So rook e8's probably
Which
bad.
is,
then, maybe.
seems like a very bad sign, or what? He was
But I
thinking-
mean,
But queen b6 looks very good, and after
Queen
queen
b6?
h6, there has to be some move, no? Feels like there has
yeah,
to be
it
a
feels
move.
like that should be.
You are considering taking on c5 and sacrificing the queen, but
Yeah, I probably would have played the other one. Actually, it's simpler. But this might be winning too.
this is quite spectacular, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, but okay. I think Vishy's doing quite well. I mean,
It seems to be hanging on.
But-
if it takes on e6, then you just
Then
take
just
on
take on
e4.
Fe,
you
yeah.
take on
Yes,
e4.
and
yeah.
then you seem to be winning something.
Yeah.
So you kind of.
yeah, I mean here. Okay, knight f7, queen c5.
And if it takes on f7, you just take on well, what do you
Knight
do?
g5, queen c4,
You
and
take
then
back
you have
or-
the a2 check, yeah?
Huh? What happens if
Still,
it takes?
king
Ah,
b1
bishop
check, king
c2.
c1.
No, I have, yeah.
Yeah. You bishop c2.
Sorry,
right,
what
right.
did you say?
But
Here?
So if you take with bishop, bishop c6, takes b4,
Take
a5.
with bishop,
Yeah.
c6.
2 pieces hanging.
Takes. Yeah. b4, a5.
Ah, rook a5. What am I
There's
talking
rook
about?
a5. Yeah.
No, this doesn't
No,
work.
this is good for white. No,
This
no,
is good, it's just an
yeah,
exchange shot.
Yeah.
I forgot that d3
So,
is not hanging.
No, probably you
What's
have to go
what's
queen
the point?
c5. Queen c5 and knight g5 and. No, I don't. Well,
You
just
can
take
just
on
take on
E3
e3 and
play
go
rook
rook
e7,
e7.
yeah.
Yeah.
Take on c4 is possible too, and take on c4. And it was possible to take on e4 too.
No, but
c4
you have
too.
this wonderful pin.
Yeah, that's of course nice.
You wanna
This is just nice.
maintain it, yeah.
yeah, that is just nice.
Yeah, this is
Makes it
terrible.
understandable. And then.
So bishop c6 looks critical.
Yeah, bishop c6
Yes,
is
he
the
didn't
only
play it,
try.
I see.
he
but,
played bishop d5.
Yeah, what happens
Wow.
on bishop
Ah.
takes c6? Just checking. Is it just to take back? Then queen, bishop, queen, then queen.
Yeah, if you take back rook e5. No, I thought
Yeah.
queen c5.
Yeah, queen c5 looks good.
And then
Bishop
Take-
takes.
Takes queen c4.
Yeah, queen c4. King,
the king has to go,
Yeah.
here.
Most
Right.
likely. yeah.
And then
But
it's
actually, you have queen
possible to
d5, no?
Huh?
Then king e.
King e1.
Yeah, so you should go rook c7. Yeah, rook c7 first.
Isn't this okay to go here?
Oh, king e1, rook c7 here maybe. Wow.
Yeah, because you cover e5 now. Yeah.
yeah,
go
that looks-
e5.
This is very nice.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Yeah, this should be winning.
And then just take is what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
And by covering e5, you were referring to this line when there's no check here. Which might kind of make
Bishop
sense.
d5 came, which is a very
Yeah.
exciting move.
Now it's becoming the game of the day, perhaps, but unfortunately it doesn't really play any role for the playoff.
Why not?
No, what do you mean?
Does it?
If
Oh, of course it does.
Vishy wins, he's
Yes.
on +1.
Then
right?
he's also on +1. That would be good, actually, for us.
I don't even know what that does. No, but 5?
Yeah.
It'll be what?
Huh?
Round robin or something?
That would be great, right? So looking forward.
So
to
he
it.
took on d5, rook d5. Now he's going to
that
take
was
with
easy
the
to understand,
check
taking
most
on.
likely.
Yeah, king b1 and rook e7.
And this
But
cannot
it's
be
still
worse for
only-
white,
it's
for,
still
for
only
black,
the
sorry.
material, though.
Isn't it only black being better here, or?
Should be. But
Does he have another idea here, maybe, or something like rook c7 and then queen to b3, or knight to a5? Maybe this is what he wants to do.
That looks cool.
Yeah, why waste
yeah,
time
I mean,
with
this
this?
looks.
Yeah.
Ah, but no, is there knight takes h7? Probably not. You have knight e7 or knight a5. You can just move the knight anywhere now.
Ah, he took on e3, yeah.
Rook d7 perhaps. To play rook d7 next.
Here, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, it's not so easy. So he took on e3. Wait, what happened? So bishop d5. Yeah, he took on e3. King b1 followed.
I mean, rook e7 this looks very good for black.
Looks good for black because the queen is a little bit
Yeah, but I mean
either
also,
strong. But what
yeah.
if you just play rook d1 or h4 or something?
No, but h4, knight e5, knight g4, and good
Oh.
night.
You have to be careful with
No, you have to play rook d1 in order to create counterplay.
yeah, just as so. And a little bit difficult to.
So knight e5, you probably play rook d8, yeah?
Yeah.
Rook knight e5.
Yeah, actually, that's
doesn't
just
work.
losing. Actually, yeah, it's just losing for black. Yeah, you just
Because
lose.
you just
You
take-
just lose.
Maybe he needed to do this thing with the rook on c7 in order to have knight g4.
Well, but still not so.
Ah, but rook d7 here. Ah, it's not so easy.
It's not, yeah, it's tricky.
So this is the position. So queen f4, what's she gonna play?
Yeah, queen f4 looks logical. So I'm not so sure though. Rook d6. Somehow this is not clear.
This is the position, right? So
Yeah, it feels like he did something wrong.
Anand did something wrong because it felt like he was better.
Yeah.
Unless there is some move that we were not noticing.
If knight e5 could.
Rook d8 probably.
Yeah,
wins.
Knight
yeah,
e5,
that
rook
means
d8,
suddenly
yeah.
h4 and h5 looks like a good plan.
So probably this taking on e3 was a mistake.
Yeah, it feels like there should be something better here. Yeah, rook c7 I kind of like.
And he had to go here, yeah. So there are no blows of any kind. Yeah,
Maybe
this is
it's not so simple.
But maybe here was the secret of the position. So he rejected knight d8 because of b4. Or?
Okay, but knight d8 you can also just go bishop e6 and rook e5.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, this is too complicated for for humans.
No, I mean I would have played probably. Yeah, I would have given up the queen. I think that.
Yeah.
That felt
Definitely, this looked really
more practical. Yeah.
appetizing for black. Because there is no way you're gonna risk to lose. Because in the worst case scenario, it will be a draw.
What about queen f4 and run with h pawn?
Where are you gonna run?
Are you going to play h5 or what?
Oh, rook e6, slowly.
Rook e6 and no worries.
Yeah, just double on the
Oh.
e5.
Trouble on the
Maybe
back rank.
maybe I can also play knight e5. Bishop b7, something like rook e6, and then. This is, in the Sicilians in the past, you used to have, in this modern system, you used to have this position where white has a queen against the rook and the bishop, and sometimes it would be such a turnaround of events. Two rooks would just mate them against the queen.
Okay.
In the 90s, there was this line very popular.
Yes. I just remember when I was young that felt like the grandmasters they could play sacrifice their queens.
You could sacrifice your queen once
I
upon a
remember
time,
I can sacrifice the queen for 2 pieces against me and I was certain or something.
Oh, so Vichy played queen e2 in the last position. No, wait, what is this?
Yeah, queen e3, king b1.
Yeah, he played queen e2.
So I assume you play h4 now.
Can't you just take
Or
it on
take
g2
what?
and play
h5?
rook queen h2?
Ooh, knight takes h7. No, I mean this is too much. This is too much.
But h4.
No, but I mean, what does queen e2 do? It doesn't threaten anything. I mean, because h4. He wants this trick. He wants h4, knight e5, rook d8, queen takes d1. This is what he wants.
Cool.
He wants this trick. Yeah, he wants this trick.
That's very nice.
And trap the queen.
And actually, Sergei played h4.
He did. Cool. So now maybe actually, if that works, it might be a winning move, isn't it?
So
Was
what
it a big blunder?
could be? So what's the secret?
He played it. He played it too. Yeah.
Everything is threatened here. He's threatening on c4 as well. It's just over.
Yeah, no, he played
it's just
knight e5,
over,
yeah.
isn't it? Even rook d2 you can even take.
Yeah, he just blundered this. Yeah.
Now it's suddenly over. He didn't think long about
No, I mean, I was
knight e5.
wondering because
It was
queen e2
just-
looks so weird. I mean, there has
Yeah.
to be some idea.
You always have to assume that Vichy has a trick up his sleeve. I mean,
Yes.
he's such a fox.
But this means that actually Sergei Karyakin, he's either winning,
just lost.
he's winning this tournament or losing this tournament. He says before the tournament, I
okay.
think.
Well, okay, it's kind of crazy today to play like this after yesterday. I mean, because he's on -1, right? He's not. If he was on even, I could understand this, but on -1 to go crazy like this, it's a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So that was it. So it's only one game left then, and that's the crucial one actually, because if one of the guys win here, it's there will be no playoff tomorrow.
No, but what did Fabiano do? I mean, this looks very good for. Looks a lot better for black. than
Very
it did
good for
before.
black, doesn't it?
Why?
Than before. Than before. I mean, before it looked
Okay.
b4. Okay. I'll take and play bishop d4.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just go back.
Knight h5. f5.
F5 loses a piece, no? Takes. Oh, you're trying to play bishop d5.
Bishop d5 maybe.
Knight e3 then.
And if I take and go g... No, it's too slow. Yeah, you're right. It's just too slow.
You don't have to play f5 with about.
I mean,
knight
maybe just
g7.
rook hg8.
Ah, maybe this, no?
Yeah, I can do it right away also, yeah.
Oh.
This is also very interesting, yeah. Yeah, actually this is very dangerous.
Yeah, this guy is so stupid
Yes.
on F1.
May have to play rook c1, bishop c1 and knight d2.
But then bishop h3.
Yeah,
this
I mean
is
bishop
and
h,
then-
yeah.
and then
the
bishop
Marshall
h3.
business, you know?
Right.
Once it comes, there is no stopping.
Yeah, this is very, very bad. Yeah, it's bishop
So,
on c2 is
when-
so
So
bad.
it's not so easy. It's not so easy. Knight
go back
h5,
if
knight
you-
f4 is a threat.
We saw Magnus and
Yeah, but somewhere around here, I thought this was very nice for white. So go.
Yeah, I
go
was
forward.
surprised with h6 g5 actually.
they looked at this. And it seems like g3 on my quite bad computer, that this might be the only move
It looks
actually.
like the only move.
Yeah, because of the threat of taking on h7. h2, sorry. g5 seemed to solve all kinds of f4 problems, then that's out of the question.
Yeah.
But this I thought should be better for white, no?
Yeah, this is what I thought too. I mean,
Why should this be better for black, for white?
Rook e1 is kind of
Because
strange.
well, I mean, why not just start right away with a4 or b4? Right, maybe just a4 here.
because it's obvious that the king will go this way, and then
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is also to keep the knight f5 possibilities. Like, I don't understand. No, because I mean, I don't. The way Fabiano played this, I don't
what's
like
the
it at
point of
all.
rook a1? It's hard to understand.
Yeah.
Now,
Castles?
Seems like just a waste of one move or what?
Yeah, I mean, I
Rook
don't
E1?
understand it. Yeah. Yeah, because now d4, right?
Because
Yeah,
if you play b4 now,
I mean, probably he was afraid of d4, but
and then maybe it just doesn't work because this might fall.
yeah. But I mean,
So-
still takes a knight c4. Or not
So
so sure.
Fabiano played knight g3 here.
Okay,
Yeah.
So he's stopping knight h5 ideas. Yeah, this looks clever.
logical. Yeah. Probably rook g8, maybe rook hg8.
To prepare h5, h4. But definitely a complicated position.
Yeah.
Most likely, Black has solved the opening problems, and it's just a fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do some funny business with h5 instead of rook g8.
This can go both ways. Do you think they will risk a playoff by playing on a win, a little bit risky win?
Why not?
H4?
Because they're risking not winning at all.
So
Do you have some funny business with
trying
knight
this,
h5?
yeah, I thought about this.
No, but if I take, you don't have to take, probably. You can just go queen e5, right? Or maybe a5. I don't know, a5, knight h5.
Yeah, the idea is to have this move.
Oh, that's cool. Just to go back a few moves. One
Yeah,
move.
I was just wondering if you have
You're
something
talking
fun
about
like this.
h5 already.
Yeah, because
here.
you have to take now. I mean, that's maybe not. Maybe you can go knight f5. Just ignore it.
Yeah, maybe knight f5 straight away.
Yeah, actually knight f5 also makes a lot of
Is
sense.
it something wrong with knight f1?
No, but knight f1 now I play rook g8, and I mean you have a it's not a very nice pawn.
No, and if you want to close the diagonal from b6, you have to play c4, but then your bishop on c2 looks so stupid.
But I mean, okay, black just attacks. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure a computer will find some defense, but for a human, there's no way you can play this. Yeah.
Yeah, but most likely he'll play something conservative. Something like rook g8 or...
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting.
So you think they're willing to take the risk, take some risks to actually win the game rather than
Well,
kind of securing a
I mean, once you go
a place in
h6
the playoff.
g5, I mean you're going for it.
Yeah.
There's,
So here it's kind of Wesley So who has the chance
yeah, maybe,
to win the game.
maybe.
He won the blitz.
But it's a complicated position. I think a lot. We're probably going to have some time scramble where both players get low on time. So
Just what we want.
So do we have the time?
It's the time is here.
Yeah. So Wesley is a little bit up.
Not so serious yet, it seems.
But it will be, I think.
But his
That's what
position,
we're
of course, requires more time. Because
Yeah, that's true.
you need to come up with a committal.
Yeah, I mean, for white, it's very simple. You go c4, b4, or b4. You don't really have many options.
You
so-
just have to run with the
Yeah,
pawns
you have to do something.
Yeah,
So I mean, it's trickier for Wesley to play. That's a very good point.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
Thank
work.
you. Thank you.
Go2 Life is instant health in a bottle. Enjoy the experience of life, vitality, energy, recovery, and water in one water bottle without the downsides of all those added calories or sugar. Go2 Life is a lifestyle product for wellness, recovery, and energy. It's water charged with high level of oxygen. Using our unique technology, we make it possible to dissolve oxygen in water up to 10 times more than you normally find in your tap or bottled water. That could provide boost to your health. This makes oxygen water one of the most sought-after well-being and lifestyle products in the world. Find out more at www.go2life.no.